Subscribe this channel, hit the bell icon. An important message to all my dear students. The videos which I have created here in this channel mainly aim to help needy students of English of different levels. It takes a lot more time and efforts to create these videos. A single video takes more than 10 hours to be ready. So it's a deep request from my side to all of you to promote my videos by watching it. Without watching, if you download it, the videos won't get views and promotion. Please try to watch it fully before you download it. If you don't like, dislike it willingly. Suraj Bhatt. Hello all my dear students, it's Ms. Suraj once again for you to help. Today I have brought grammar section for all of you from class 12's upper intermediate meaning into words. I would like to request all of you to watch and listen this video related with indirect questions very attentively for your better understanding. I would also like to request all of you to copy all these structures displayed in the video and also try to make possible guesses of these questions answers before they are displayed in the video. This subtopic, indirect questions from Unit 9, is quite important for all of you. Indirect questions are mostly asked in HSCB NEB board examination. Unit 9, clarifying, and one of the important subtopics from Unit 9 is indirect questions, meaning towards Class 12 HSCB NEB board. Now presenting 9.3, an important subtopic from Unit 9, indirect questions. Now presenting structures of indirect questions for you. Presenting answer structures. To write indirect questions answer, we do have many options. We can start writing our answer related with indirect questions using these options. As, do you know? Can you tell me? Can you remember? Did you notice? Have you any idea? I'm longing to know. Have you found out? I wonder. I'm excited to know. After these options, for yes-no question, we have to use if or whether. For WH question, we have to use same WH question of our question in our answer. After that, we have to write main subject from question. Here, the main subject of the question should not be changed. For example, if your main subject is you in your question, you have to write you in your main subject's place in your answer. After that, we have to place verb without tense change. For example, if there is use of is in your question, you will have to write is in your answer. After that, the remaining part or object. Finally, you have to write question mark or full stop according to your selection of options at first. Among these options, you can choose a single option to write your indirect questions answer. If you choose yes-no question option for your answer, you'll have to place question mark at the end of your answer. But simply, if you start writing your answer using I, you'll have to write full stop at the end of your answer. For example, if you start your answer writing with do you know, you'll have to place question mark at the end of your answer. But if you start your answer writing with I wonder, you'll have to place full stop at the end of your answer. Thus, for yes-no question, we have to place question mark, For simple statement, we have to place full stop. Now examples for you. Question: did she meet you? This question is in simple past tense yes no question because this question starts with did auxiliary verb. And the answer is have you any idea if she met you? Here in this answer I have selected have you any idea from first part of answer structure. After that I use if for yes no question. Next, I use C, the main subject from the question. Next, I use met V2 because the question is in simple past tense. Finally, I use object as you and question mark. Next question, what does he bring? This question is in simple present tense WS question because there is what at the beginning of the question. And the answer is, do you know what he brings? Here in this answer, I have selected do you know from the first part of answer structure. After that, I place WH question which is what. Next, I place the main subject from the question which is he. Next, I use B5 because the question is in simple present tense. Finally, I use question mark. In the very similar way, next question, did they take train? And the answer is, I wonder whether they took train. Next question, is she coming to meet you? And the answer is, I'm longing to know if she is coming to meet you. Here in these two answers, there is use of full stops at the end of the answer because these two answers begin with I. Now I'm going to show you differences between indirect quotients and indirect speech. In indirect quotient, no subject changes. We have to write the same subject from our quotient in our answer. Whereas in indirect speech, subject always changes. There is no tense change in indirect quotients, whereas tense changes in indirect speech. But in the matter of simple present tense, simple future tense, and universal truth, tense never changes in indirect speech. In indirect quotient, there is use of question mark or full stop at the end of the answer, whereas in indirect speech, there is use of full stop only at the end of answer. Now, examples for you. Question: why does she call you? Indirect questions answer: I wonder why she calls you. Or, do you know why she calls you? Indirect speech answer: he asked why she scolded me. Before moving ahead, I would like to remind you the important topic for this year's NEB board examination. I think that tourism year 2020 is quite important topic for this year's NEB board examination. This topic may be asked in your board examination in different forms as personal letter, essay writing, letter to the editor, advantages and disadvantages of tourism, etc. So be attentive in the matter of this important topic, which is tourism year 2020. Now, questions and the answers for you. I would like to request all of you to make possible guesses of these questions answers before they are displayed in the video. So, in upcoming questions, I'm going to give you two different answers related with indirect questions and indirect speech. So be attentive in the matter of these two answers. Question number 1. What are golf balls made of? Its indirect question's answer is, can you tell me what golf balls are made of? And its indirect speech answer is, he asked what golf balls were made of. Question number 2. Have the election results have been announced yet? Its indirect question's answer is, I wonder if the election results have been announced yet. And its indirect speech answer is he asked me if the election results had been announced yet. Question number 3. What time did you wake up this morning? Its indirect question's answer is can you tell me what time you woke up this morning? And its indirect speech answer is he asked me what time I had woken up that morning. Question number 4. How much do color TVs cost these days? Its indirect question's answer is have you found out how much color TVs cost these days? And its indirect speech answer is she asked me how much color TVs cost those days. Question number 5. What time does the film start? Its indirect question's answer is I'm longing to know what time the film starts. And its indirect speech answer is he asked what time the film started. Question number 6. Was he alone? Its indirect question's answer is have you any idea if he was alone? And its indirect speech answer is she asked me if he had been alone. Question number 7. When are they getting married? Its indirect question's answer is have you found out when they are getting married? And its indirect speech answer is he asked me when they were getting married. Question number 8. Did I lock the front door? Its indirect question's answer is did you notice if I locked the front door? And its indirect speech answer is he asked me if he had locked the front door. Question number 9. Has the train left? Its indirect question's answer is can you remember if the train has left? And its indirect speech answer is he inquired if the train had left. Question number 10. What color curtains did they buy? Its indirect question's answer is I'm excited to know what color curtains they bought. And its indirect speech answer is he asked me what color curtains they had bought. Now presenting indirect questions and the answers from workbook. Question number 1. What does he do for a living? I often wonder. And the answer is I often wonder what he does for a living. Question number 2. Does she like classical music? Can you remember? And the answer is can you remember if she likes classical music? Question number 3. Where are you going for your holidays? Have you decided yet? And the answer is have you decided yet where you are going for your holidays? Question number 4. Are you coming tomorrow? I need to know now. And the answer is I need to know now whether you are coming tomorrow. Question number 5. Did you ever find your camera? I have been meaning to ask you. And the answer is I have been meaning to ask you if you ever found your camera. Question number 6. What crime has he been charged with? Do you know? And the answer is do you know what crime he has been charged with? Question number 7. What time does the concert start? I have no idea. And the answer is I have no idea what time the concert starts. Question number 8. Did he look angry? Did you notice? And the answer is did you notice if he looked angry? Question number 9. What's your brother's name? I have forgotten. And the answer is I have forgotten what your brother's name is.